Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon and welcome to another battle in Arena. We're playing with Arminius and we're doing a series of cavalry battles all the way through into tier 10. And as you can see, we've unlocked tier 4, but also I have a stack of gold now, which means I've bought the Founders Pack, which gave a fun bunch of items and units that I may or may not use in the future. However, at some point I thought, what the heck, let's get that stuff anyway. So that's done. But there's also been a patch that has brought Commander Sulla to the game, and I want to look with you to the patch notes right now. So the Sulla has been brought in, and there's some information about how he plays. I'll put this link in the description down below so that you can see for yourself. There's a new spectator mode, but then the charge has been overhauled. So they've tried to bring more balance to charging and counter-charging. So what is new is that right now armor has been taken into account. So it's no longer about impact, but there's a collision mechanic added to friendly units. So if you're charging with 3 units of cavalry, there is a certain chance now that colliding with your friendlies is actually going to reduce the charge impact. Also, it's reduced by the armor of the unit that is taking the damage. So if we're charging into highly armored units, they are gonna take more or less damage from us as a charge-based army. However, if we are being countercharged and us being a very lightly armored unit, we're also gonna suffer more damage from any countercharging done upon us. So say that we're engaged with an infantry unit and we're being charged from behind, or we are charging a unit and it decides to countercharge and for some reason wins the mechanic calculation here, we're probably gonna be hurt more than previously. Now, charges collide with friendly units but do not cause any damage or knockdowns. Well, that'd be something if it were so. But still, if we're colliding, then our charge power is being reduced by 15%. So unit collision with friendlies is now reducing the charge effectiveness by 15%, which is quite the malus, because I normally charge all 3 my units into the same unit and try to reduce the unit size, and with that try to get both flank, right flank and rear flank, or right flank, left flank and rear flank morale damaging, so that they will rout, so that we can effectively eliminate them. But all that is going to be more difficult to do now. There's going to be a lot more micro involved to actually get those left, right and rear flank bonus damage, because there's going to be more position involved, because if not, there's going to be collision involved. Otherwise, or we're just going to soak up the damage reduction, be less effective due to unit collision. So of course I'm not 100% sure how this is all going to play out. However, charges and counter charges and unit collision with friendlies and armor and all that is going to impact the game significantly, and I'm afraid us being barbarian cavalry and lightly armored, that we're often going to be at the losing end in this equation, because if we would have played Alexander with highly armored civilian, their tier 4 cavalry I think is already much more heavily armored than the barbarian cav. Same goes for the Roman cavalry, which goes into Praetorians. They're also heavily armored, so I wasn't so happy with that. Now, the new death screen, this is starting to become more transparent. So the breakdowns in specifics I really like to see. Then there is another couple of changes that I really liked a lot. They are now making the achievements less spammy. Well, I've been making remarks that I felt it was just way too spammy and taking too long after each battle in terms of user interface. The most important one to me is that the tiers are now displayed on squad panels. And this is for both, and most interestingly, for enemy units. So I can now see in just with the unit symbol in the on the left side of the health bar of the enemy unit what kind of tier I'm actually attacking. So it would be either this or memorizing with each name of each unit type in each army which tier that actually belongs in. So this is a great addition if you want to know how much of a chance you stand when you're considering to charge into a unit. Because tiers do matter. They matter way too much in my opinion, and that's also why I have such a gripe with the population imbalance being shown in tiers with three tier differences in the unit matching. So I think when the population does increase upon launch, that is something they should definitely get rid of. But perhaps we'll continue to see that, I don't know. So those things for me are the major changes. Of course, to have slot numbers in deployment positions really helps if you're coordinating with the team. However, I've yet to do that in this game. I've done it in the alpha, but so far I've been going solo. So yeah, but I'm very glad that this stuff is getting attention. So obviously the community has been giving feedback, and one thing I have hated was the advisors shouting our units are under attack. However, I just had to download a small patch when loading back into the game. So yeah, and there's this anti-cheat integration that I've already noted in one of my previous uploads. So let's jump into the game. Let's catch. Hello. Can I? No, I don't want that commander. Tech 3 squad armies. Just give me my own barbarian Arminius commander. Play. Play. Close this. Close that. Close everything. Just give me play. Play. No. What the heck? So I hope you enjoyed this little review discussion of the patch notes. I hope we can get into a game right now. At least that works. Oh, and now there's even more gold, is that correct? 12k in terms of gold, and not a clue what to spend it on. I'm mostly concerned with the gameplay. So I have beta keys. Somewhere should be 2 beta keys that I can give away. However, I have yet to find them. Maybe they're in the mail somewhere. Was yet unable to locate them. However, there is going to be an episode where I do a beta key giveaway to viewers. So one of the videos should get a certain amount of likes, and my channel a certain amount of subscriptions, and then I'll give them away to guys in my Steam group. So you should subscribe, like, and jump into Steam, and then you'll have a chance on getting that beta key for yourself or one of your friends. I don't care really, but this is not that episode, so I'll make clear in the video description when that happens. I need to find those keys first. So, but yeah, I've already given 2 away, one to Surreal Beliefs actually. he got a Euro code from me, and a nephew that I've yet to see in game. That's the one guy I did play a couple of matches with before in the alpha version. But I wasn't really able to find much advantage in that coordination at the time. Just 2 players. Now, half our team is half. 4 plus 3, 7. Way more than half. 70% is teamed up together. Oh, should I be chatting? Hello. Recording this for YouTube. Just search and I don't think too many people actually read these things anyway. Same happens at the position. Dekkers Willem and Daniel Wijnen. Those are obviously Dutch guys, because I'm Dutch myself and I recognize the Willem Dekkers and Daniel Wijnen. You've been spotted. Anyway, that's fun. And also, I don't think, can I actually chat to all? Shift enter. Oh, that's the opposite of multiplayer in so this goes to all? I don't know. Where is my position? Capital and Hill from the other side. This is a rare occasion. There's some very some very vivid discussion going on. Anyway, Deacon's gonna go into the forest. Kids, children, come on, hush now. Now, if there were a hide foliage feature like in Warhammer, of course he's gonna get jumped upon by some brigands, tier 4 barbarian cavalry. However, these guys are a lot more heavily armored. So I think the charge counter charge mechanic that we discussed. Look at their health. Their health is now, this one is losing some health, and I guess I should be in there with the guys. However, for fun's sake, I think it's just so interesting. This is what usually happens, an infantry engagement going back and forth, and anytime I get into the mix, I just get slaughtered. Because fighting infantry in the woods is just rarely a good idea. And this here is a fight I like a lot better. However, Deacon, you get over here, pal. I'm afraid this match Deacon's not going to do much. Not too much. These guys are trading, and I think our guys are trading quite well right now. I don't know how they've come to charge upon each other. Hey. Archers. Cavalry into our cavalry. Fittepels, what are you doing? Okay, I'll come save your ass. Or if not your ass, then something else. Oh, they're pulling back. Okay, few. And now into their rears. Come on, move it, move it, move it. So I'm now sandwiching them, kinda, sorta. And this is my commander in here, who's sort of killed himself. Oh no. Mount kick. Yeah, they get the same skills that we do. So T R Q P. Now he's recovering morale, so that's funny. And T. Give you T. Kappa T. Kappa Q. So we're duking it out with the brigands here. And here come some of our friends. Yay, friends. Thank you, friends. Now they're gonna break off and I'm gonna try and chase them. So 2 is here, 3 is there. Come on, guys. Yeah. 2, 1. That's the one addition that I still want is I want my unit numbers on. Come on. Boom. Ah. I want unit numbers on the unit cards. Not on the unit cards, on the actual thing stuff. The health bars and so on. That's where I want my unit numbers on. You understand? I want a unit number on this thing. My unit number 3. Give me my unit number now. Okay, so that kind of worked. My commander's down to 21%, which is way too down. But it was fun. And we have Legatus, Tech Gubby. Tech Gubby with his Legati. Allied base capture. Oh dear. Who's gonna go back? Let me scout their base. Groho. Groha. This is Tech. Deacon. Come on, guys. Scout for the infantry. So, some folks are being eliminated and crap. They are capturing our base very quickly, fast. Run! All of you. Run inside here. Oh no! Come on. Come. Don't move into his pairs because that's gonna kill you. Oh, they're with way too much now. Theban hoplites. No. No. Wrong way. Go in here. In here. Ooh. Cypher. Yay! Way to go. But that's not gonna be enough unless some guys come. Oh no. Yeah, you bunch. Come here. Crap. Unless they go sit here and on top of this, it's not gonna happen. We have too few units. They're just send in 2 units, not 5. I need you here. No, that wasn't necessary. I was gonna say sit on the flag. This for me is not interesting. They can skip that, and also the elimination notifications. I think they're just gonna make people too eager to kill off other players, and no, it's gonna draw away focus from the team play. So this is the less spammy achievements. We've also achieved less. We've killed just over 100, which was enough to trigger one of the achievements. This, however, I mean, this public deserves some credit here, because Grohl here killed a lot but also lost most of his troops. This guy lost 2 and killed 2,500, which is awesome. So I think it's kind of strange how they do the best players ratings. I think it only counts how many kills you've made. I don't know who was on their team, the person that was the best. I don't know. Probably Sire X-Bull. I'll make sure to review that in the next video. Anyway, thanks for watching. If indeed you have, leave a like and do subscribe to be notified of my next video. And see you soon.